name is Millie, and welcome to Millie's Modded Minecraft episode 11. I am surrounded by copper blocks and a structure over there behind me. As I mentioned in the last episode, I said, you know, it's probably time to make a barn for all of our crazy animals. And so I started getting all of the supplies. That's what all of these trees are for. And started doing a little bit of layout. Oh, I got a skeleton friend over there I need to take care of. And in the process, I ended up putting a little more of it together than I thought I was going to. Will he get to me in time before he dies? Aw. Ow. 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 Ah. Well, that's better. Well, anyway, let's take care of our skeleton friend here real quick. Nope. 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 And he's dead. All right. So anyway, I came out with a layout for our barn, and obviously there's a tree in the middle of it. And started doing a little bit of the process of what I wanted the layout to be. Now, a lot of professional YouTubers, they will do this whole thing on, they'll do it on creative, and then they will come up with all the supplies, and they'll use one of those mod things where they can kind of just watch it all, like build it. Well, I'm not like that because I'm lazy. I will be the first to tell you that I would rather just start laying this out in the world and just building. So this is what we have so far of this barn. Now, obviously, it will have two wings like the one that's over there with the spruce roofs. And I have copper blocks out everywhere because I'm debating on copying that copper block roof layout up above. But instead of doing it in the natural way of letting it oxidize on its own, I'm going to use the block layout where you lay it out and space at least 4 spots in between and give it so it doesn't have any other copper blocks next to it to oxidize. You may have noticed I have a few extra tools. I still need names for some things. My axe is always named a choppa. And to the choppa. And Sylvie is our silk touch shovel. And I still need names for my pickaxes, and eventually I need a sword. And obviously we haven't really done too much with our armor yet. I do plan to do that soon. Because I do want to kind of go to the end so we have more blocks to work with. So we need to defeat the dragon very soon. I'm kind of thinking that will be episode 15, so stay tuned for that. I've been trying to get these roofs up so we can get our fences in along this area, and then hopefully get this to the same way so we can get all of our animals moved out. And as you notice, I have already moved our goat friend over here. Now, he'll have to be a special case where I'm going to have a lot of fences because they will jump over fences like that with no problem at all. So we'll have to make sure we have something built for that. Another thing, so while I was working on this at night the other day, literally last night I started and I was building this. It turned to night and I found a zombie villager, and I've cured him. Right now, he decided he really wants to be a smith, so we have some really good trades for a mason, I mean. Really good. Yes, I have copper blocks everywhere. As we're testing things. But I don't know. We might make him into a cleric villager, or we'll turn one of the other villagers back at the village into one and use him for something else. I haven't decided. Alright, so now that we have this in, I'm going to finish up this side of the build. And I will come back and show you what we've got, because I still have to figure out this edge over here and that wing over there and get our roof in. So let me go and work on that for a bit. So let's do a little quick overview of what it looks like before we get everything finished, and when I cut back we will have it all done. Hi guys, I am back. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you all for just a minute. I did not record nearly like most of the build. So yeah, about that, we now have a barn. And I try to kind of match it up a little bit with the house. So I added deep slate tile along the borders of the house. I'm not digging the brown spruce roof just yet, but let me take you on a little tour. And whoop, I'm running into acacia here. So just real quick, this is my massive barn build. Yes, I still have to do the interior of the lighthouse, but I really wanted to get the animals under control around here, and I still have a few more animals to get under control, and that is why I have a potato, because we need to get some pigs. So we're gonna do that on camera. I gotta be honest with you. I love building, but I don't like doing it on camera necessarily because I'm a perfectionist and I make a lot of mistakes and a lot of tweaks and a lot of fiddling, and I don't know. If you guys want to see long periods of building where that happens, let me know. Otherwise, I will just show off some finished product. So this is the front side of the barn. Now, I did some weird things here. The entry points are both diagonal so that we can come in very easily in through here and then around the house, and the same thing over here. Another diagonal straight off the porch comes in here, and yes, I have a villager. It was a zombie villager that spawned one evening. And here's the other side of the house. Now I haven't finished waxing the roof yet, but I did just strip it down so that's what it's gonna look like eventually. Hello. And but we gotta wax it next to keep it all that nice gradient color. And I haven't decided. I might take it out because it's a little stripey looking right now and make it more gradient, like a single gradient, but we'll see. Anyway, so that is the front side of the barn, or it's kind of the back. It's hard to explain, but it has two wings, and I'm going to run around the front, and it has more of an open feel here, except for our goat pen, which I really had to seal up because this bugger can jump. He was able to jump like 3 fences. Like, I had to add that one, and then he stopped jumping over. And then let me come back here, and that is the front side. The side you'd see from the ocean when he came in from the village. And this has been my most favorite part of it. Yes, and we have bees because I needed wax for all these copper blocks. Now all these have been waxed, but it's stripped acacia, the copper blocks, and stained glass through there. Did a little bit of moss stone bricks too around it, but I really like this build. So coming around here, this is easy access in and out to our horses and our donkeys, and eventually I like to breed up some mules. And then we've got our entry point here, and this is just kind of an example of some stuff that I would like to still do around here. So we're going to do a little decorating too. But if we come in here through our trap doors and spruce doors, this was a zombie villager we had. Hello. Currently he has no job, so I do have to give him a job. But I have him trapped in here for now, and I have to give him a name. But he has been cured, so he's ready to go for any discounts once we get it. slow down here. So this is the interior of our barn. We have this side over here, which I grew a lot of spruce trees, if you remember from the little video clip it before. The mega spruces laid down all this podzol, so I might eventually switch that out, but for now I've switched it out in this main section. And yes, there are bees up there, lots of them, and I'll take you up there in a minute. But for now, this is where all of our horses are. And then these are all of our donkeys. I think that's all of them. And I thought I had 4 and I only had 3 all of a sudden, so I have to take a look at that. And you can see inside here we have our goat. And he did try to ram me a couple times, and I can hear him butting up against things on occasion. So hello, goat friend. And this is our pin for our pigs. And then our one lonely mushroom, which I do need to bring him a friend. This is the pink sheep that I found in, I think it was episode 1 or 2. And I left him a friend, and the rest of them are going to be naked sheep. Because I did come up with the sheep shearing system. Now, if you want to know how to do these, there are so many videos online on how to do that. But basically, you have glassed in sections with grass. So once you get silk touch, you can bring in grass. You have your sheep, and you have a dispenser behind it. And down facing this block is an observer, and they're connected with redstone. And then when the sheep change something, so when the grass grows back or the sheep decide to eat the grass, the dispensers here have shears in them and they pick it up. I mean, they shear the sheep. So then I have this little trapdoor area down here, if I can get down, into a hopper minecart, which are right up here, which picks up from the grassy area above, feeds down into this hopper, into these chests. And this is what I'm collecting right now. I'm collecting cyan wool, red wool, we've got light gray, and white so far. So I built this little section down here. Oh, I'm missing a couple pieces of wood there, but otherwise I try to make it as clean as possible. Now I could have taken and made an entire hopper system and led to a single chest somewhere, but I'm very short on iron still. And that was pretty much all I had to... I have a little bit left, but to be able to make the shears for each of those. So I don't know what I'm doing with the wool yet, but and we did have a casualty. But that is those sheep, and I kept 2 out just in case I wanted to breed some more and expand this farm. There we go. You can see it happen right there. So they ate the grass, grew the wool back, immediately got sheared, and then the wool got picked up by the hopper minecart below. So very efficient little system. It just all depends on the speed of the grass growing back and how fast the sheep eat it. But I will say having more grass around it like this helps those little grass blocks below them to grow back. So this area here has a ladder, and then we're going to come up this trapdoor, and then I'm going to quickly close it here while let's go to... So in our upper section, I really love this section, by the way. So all of this is storage right now. I do have a pair of shears, but nothing else really in any of these barrels. It's just for decoration at the moment. But I do have bone blocks for bone meal, so we could get more rose bushes or sunflowers or whichever flowers we wanted to raise up our bees. Now, bees aren't the smartest in the world, as you can tell. And they like to get stuck behind these trapdoors, so I may eventually come up with a different way to do this, but what I have is campfires underneath each of these. Now you can't have 2 hives above. Keep that in mind if you want a compact system. Now, there's only one issue, is that it does take a little bit to come back here, but I left it open so that I'd have access to the back to be able to get all of the honeycomb. And I will be able to make... Just try not to hit any bees doing all of this. And unfortunately, I keep having an issue with that one where the honeycomb flies out the back, so I might have to really do something else in this area. I don't know yet, but so that's what I got up here. I got plenty of honeycomb. So what I've been doing is slowly moving my way across the ceiling and waxing these blocks. Now, if you haven't dealt with copper too much, what's nice about it is that if you've already waxed a block, it won't it won't use up of wax blocks. So like, these all need it. Yep, and yep. And then we got stay out of the way, bees. And then we will scrape that off, clean it up, and then I'll have to keep going basically as I go all the way across. And my bees are pretty darn happy, and they're producing pretty good. So you just saw how many. That's probably a day cycle right now, and I think once I get to the point where these bees stop doing this, it should be a lot better. So I have to figure that out later. And I do have more honeycomb. And I'll breed up some more bees up there, I think, too. But I love having this glass block to be able to see them all up there. And you can see the roof. And it just adds like a splash more color into this whole kind of dreary looking build otherwise. So that is what we have been working on. Well, what I have been working on, rather. I also went and I was attempting to do turtle eggs. So I don't know if you can see those turtle eggs. I had one hatch and then he swam out and disappeared to the ocean. So I might have to rethink the whole turtle thing down here. I don't know what happened. But we do need some pigs. I don't know why we need them. I don't think we really need them, but I was going to bring some pigs back. We'll just finish out our stables, and then all these animals that are kind of wandering around, roaming the island, can do their own thing, or if they start to get in our way, we can, you know, find ways to get rid of them. Yeah, you guys are fast. Look at you little fast piggies. Come on, fast piggies. Here, fast piggies. Good piggies. Whoop. Faster than me. Come on. Get in the doors. One of you could. Almost. You attempted to try to get in the door. Can you get in the door? There's only one issue about diagonal builds. Come on. Come here. Okay, I'm gonna put you in first, and I'll come back and get that guy. Alright, come on. Good piggy. Your friend will be the goat. We'll have a goat friend. Alright, let's see. Where did the other piggy wander off to? I know he... Aha, there you are. Come on. Come with me. Come with me. There you go. Come with me. What a good piggy. Alright, piggy 1 and piggy 2. Come with me. Alright. I'm not giving you food yet. I need another potato. Or a carrot. We're going to boop, put the doors back in. Ta-da! I love the look of that, even though it obviously it causes difficulty getting animals in and out. But so there is the barn from this edge. I think I'd still like to put well, I put a lightning rod up on the top of the lighthouse. So I think if we have thunderstorms, it's going to go directly to the top there and not strike our copper building, just in case, because lightning strikes on copper will change them back to regular copper. So we don't want that. We've been waiting so long for all these things to change all the way over to the dark copper. And now we have the house, we have our cow crusher, and then soon I will have enough honeycomb to wax all of that. It's going to take forever. So what do you think? I think I like it. I'm not sure about this roof. I may need to switch it out to maybe more of that acacia, or bring some of that acacia block into the bottom part to kind of make it match a little better. So if the next time we see the video you see acacia in there, it's probably what I did. I have not decided. I like acacia. It's looks really good with the copper and the different gradients, but haven't decided yet. So thank you so much for joining me on episode 11. Yay, 11. So I hope you have enjoyed this. And I'm sorry we didn't build a whole lot, but hopefully it looks okay. And maybe we will get on to our... That's it. Next week we will do our zombie XP farm, and we will do that from the top down, the whole kit and caboodle, and I will show you the whole thing. So I hope you have a great time, and I will see you next time. Bye!